Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you here. Today I'll be doing a pick a card reading for the month of September and we'll do some predictions to see what you need to hear. For personal readings, you can find my details in the description below. I'm open to do urgent readings and personal readings for tarot and oracle. So, hit me up. Other than that, let's go back to the video and let's pick piles. Hi guys, welcome back and here is your pile selection. So you have three piles here, you can pick any of these. Pick them intuitively, whichever pile calls you. We have a quartz cluster cave here, half of it, half of the cave. Then we have tiger's eye in the middle, and then we have pyrite on the right. So, whatever feels right to you, whatever is calling out to you, pick the pile and I'll meet you there. Timestamps will be in the description. Hi, pile 1, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the quartz crystal, and let's get started. So, I have already pulled some tarot cards for you. Let's see what's there. Okay, we have Six of Swords in reverse. We have Three of Cups and Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I really do feel that you were trying to maybe move away from a certain friend group, a certain friendship, a certain social circle. You have been trying to move away from them, whether you know it or not, whether it's subconscious or whether it's a conscious effort that you're making. I'm not sure that you're aware of it or not, but it has been happening in the past. And this moment away from this particular group of social circle, this particular group of people, uh, I'm worried that this has caused you to lose a lot of safety net, a lot of your safety net. And by safety net, I do not mean in terms of a financial safety net. uh, I mean the card is that of pentacle, of monetary value. However, I do strongly feel and believe that you really walked away from a group of people that had your back. You walked away from a group of people that supported you and wanted to support you at all times. They were willing to be there for you, they were your rock. And I'm not sure what happened. What happened that made you lose faith in them? What happened that made you want to disassociate with them, from them? I'm not sure what's going on here, but I do see that you lost faith in them and you were trying to move away from them. I feel that some of you have realized that before it spiraled into something much, much worse for you and for them. Some of you have truly empathized with this group of people, with this group of friends, family. You have empathized with them, you have realized that what you were doing or whatever process you were in of undoing years of months of friendship, relationship, uh, you've realized that it did cause harm, and it was causing actively a lot of harm to some people, and yourself included, of course. But I don't think you realized that until now. Some of you have not realized that at all. I would like to bring that to your attention since you have clicked on this video and since you're checking this reading. I do want to bring that to your attention since that seems to be the main theme of your reading here. So, what's going on? Let's find out what's going on. Let's see what caused that in the first place. You have the snake. So right off the bat, I feel like you thought that someone was, you know, it was not well intentioned. This friendship, this relationship, it was not well intentioned, is what you thought. Or it's either that, or another more likely possibility, I feel, is someone within the circle or someone outside of the circle has, enticed you and kind of kind of manipulated you into thinking of things that aren't true, of perceiving this group as, a vigilante group, or like not well intentioned for you, or like they are working against you or something like that. Because I know a lot of people are constantly thinking that others are against them, or that others are planning against them, plotting against them. It's simply not true. For like 90% of us, it doesn't matter. It's not true. No one is actively plotting against you because no one has the time. Everyone has their own things to worry about. Everyone is worried about themselves. No one is worried about plotting against someone. Even if they have like a great disdain, most of the people do not have any intention or energy or resources to plot against anyone. So I want you to reconsider if someone has made you feel that way, that someone within this friend group has wanted to plot against you or is plotting against you. I need to rethink that. Alright, so I also think this could be about love or a relationship. Maybe you have been in a relationship and someone in your relationship has not someone, I mean your partner or whoever, whatever the kind of relationship it is, they might have made you feel that way. They might have made you um, think against your own judgment and better judgment, I suppose. I do feel that whoever this was, this person had like they wanted you to themselves, so they needed you to be isolated from others. They needed you to be isolated from uh, your friends, your family, because they wanted all of your commitment. Yes, that checks out. Someone wanted your commitment, someone wanted your energy and access to you at all times. For a lot of you, this could really be about a new relationship that you might have gotten into, or a new friend you might have made recently, or even a family member, I suppose. But for the most part, I do really feel like whoever this person was, whoever this person is, I mean, they just wanted a lot of commitment from you, a lot of resources, and a lot of connection with you. And the best way to do that for a manipulator or for someone who is very insecure within themselves is to isolate the person they want to spend all their time with, the person they are, um, you know, they are so deeply attached with. And again, they don't consider the feelings of the other person. They often don't consider that. They are very much, attached to the hip, and they can't accept anything less. So that is a problem I see, and I think you need to realize that either you need to set boundaries with this person in particular who is trying to manipulate you, who is trying to isolate you. Either you have to set boundaries with that person, or you have to cut them off and apologize to the real people in your life instead. The people who were real, the people who showed up for you, the people who always had your back. Again, this happens a lot in romantic relationships. A lot of this happens when one of the partners is insecure, one of the partners is very needy emotionally and cannot stand the idea of their partner having a life outside of them and their relationship, and you know, just not centering their partner at all times, uh, which I think is a red flag in itself. De- Expecting someone to center their life around you and someone centering their life around you, both of those things are huge red flags. You need to have your own life. If you are a grown adult, you need to have your own life, no matter how much you like or love or care for someone. You need to have your own life and you need to have other priorities. Okay, I'm just going to pick some final cards. This is a short reading, but I do feel this was needed to be heard for the month of September for you guys, Group 1, because this is a pretty harsh reading, I would say. Quite a harsh reading, but yeah, I think much needed for the month of September to start it off right and to maybe even end it at the right note. So let's just see some final cards. Hopefully, these ones are more gentle. Okay, family in reverse. So I would take that, I'll take that up front. Okay, we have family, and what else do we have? Okay, then we have beauty. So we need one more. We got two more. Right? We have accident and table. Alright. So I think these two cards at the end, the table and the accident, are more so about, I feel like these are warnings. These are warnings for your future, specifically for the month of September. These seem to be warnings. So I will start from the top and then I'll explain the rest of the cards. So, with family and beauty, I really feel that you need to spend some more time with your family. Again, this family, the group of people you walked away from, you need to spend more time with them. You need to see the beauty and value of being around them. You need to see that. You need to acknowledge that. You need to acknowledge how differently you feel emotionally, physically, mentally when you are around them and when you're around this person who has turned you against them in the past. So that is one thing. The second thing is with the table is often the sign of social settings or social events, gatherings. So I just want you to give a warning that in case there are any social events planned for the month of September or October where you are expecting both of these parties, this first party, the one that cares for you, and the second party that is trying to isolate you from them. If both of these parties are going to be present at any of the social events or gatherings in September or October, you need to you might want to avoid that because there seems to be like a huge blowout um, coming up here. Huge fight or huge argument. It's just really people making a spectacle of themselves. And if you are present there, it could, you might become the spectacle yourself. So, yeah, that is a warning for you. And this is not a warning of bodily harm or anything, more so about don't make a fool of yourself. Don't ignore this warning. Don't make a fool of yourself. That is what that is about. Anyway, I think that's about it for you, Group 1. I hope this helped. I hope there was, something that gave you some information, some insight that you really needed. I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Again, for personal readings and paid readings, you can find my details in the description. I'd love to see you again. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Hi, Group 2. Welcome back. And if you chose the Tiger Eye Stone, this reading is for you. Let's see what is coming up for you in the month of September, what you need to know, what you need to hear. Alright, so there is the Three of Swords, then there is the Hermit, and then there is Nine of Swords in reverse. I can tell that some of you have been going through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, a lot of emotional and mental pain, a lot of signs of anxiety, a lot of hyperventilating, breathlessness, constantly feeling so exhausted and so tired. I can tell. And I understand. I get what you're going through. For a lot of you, this could be, some sort of professional heartbreak, which which would explain the sleepless nights, which could explain maybe even oversleeping or, just so exhausted that you can't sleep. Insomnia is something that some of you may be dealing with, and there is a solution to this. And I need you to be open minded about this solution because I know this is not something everyone wants to do or everyone wants to practice. I understand that. So, if you are open to it, just hear me out. Even if you're not open to it, still hear me out. It doesn't really change your outcome unless you want it to. So, the solution to going from heartbreak to having a better day in general and being able to get some rest, some quality rest after all this while is just some isolation. I understand that a lot of people who have chosen pile 2, you might have you might have been looking for something new, or you might have looking for answers, and it's not the answers that you're finding alone. You have been looking for answers most likely in the wrong place with the wrong people around the wrong people. So it is possible that being around the wrong people, being in the wrong places is exacerbating your situation. It is worsening your anxiety and heartbreak because it is constantly making you, it's constantly hurting you because these people, these places, they are not going to fix you. They are not going to fix your problem. They are not going to understand your problem. So I need you to realize that this is not the right place for you to find your answers. I feel some of you could also be going to the wrong doctors, therapists, psychiatrists. You could be going to the wrong professionals for your answers. By wrong, I don't mean the profession as wrong. I mean that particular professional could be treating you wrong. They could be treating you, dismissing your problems, dismissing your struggles, telling you that it's all in your head, or, all that stuff. That is not real help. That is not assisting you in any way. It is making you feel worse. So I need you to get a second opinion. I need you to get a third opinion in places where you have not explored before. And before you do that, though, I need you to do your own research. I need you to go back to your den, sit down alone in your safe space, sit down alone, isolate yourself if you need to. Take a break from everyone for a day or two. Don't answer calls, don't answer anyone's texts, don't answer emails, don't do anything. Just sit down, relax, take a chill pill, and do your research for a couple of days. Do your research, rattle your brain a bit. By research, I do not mean using ChatGPT or AI. I mean using the power of internet and your own mind. That is what I mean. Use your brain. Use the internet for good. Do your research thoroughly, because that is going to help you resolve this issue, or at least find the uh, right next step towards resolving your issue. I feel like for a lot of you, this could be related to health, diagnosis, or professional lives. Um, Usually, the Three of Swords is very much associated with heartbreaks and relationships, but for me, this reading completely is about health and profession. So, if you have been looking for a diagnosis, if you've been sick for a very long time, like chronically ill, and you've still not gotten any answers from any professional, or the professionals you had trusted before, they are they have like they have completely stopped helping you, or they think that you're a lost cause. I just want to let you know you're not a lost cause. You Help is available. You have just not found the right people yet. I just want to let you know that I can understand how demoralizing and demotivating it can be to keep trying to find the solution to a seemingly endless problem while everyone around you tells you that you are in the wrong, or that you might have caused it, when in reality it has nothing to do with anything about you. It is just what it is. So I need you to understand that, and I need you to sit down, be alone for a couple of days, do your research, relax, and just let yourself rest with the fact that there is help out there. You've just not found the right people yet. So just believe that. I just trust me on that. You have not found the right people yet, and you will. You just need to rest, relax, do your own research. Don't believe everything people tell you at face value. Don't take it at face value. If someone is telling you it's all in your head, and you know it in your gut, in your body, that it's not true, it's not true. It's really not true. You need your answers, and you're going to find those answers. Best believe that. Believe yourself in that. And just do your research so that you have enough information to back up your history, to back up your case, basically. Let's see what else is coming up in regards to this matter. We have the bear. We have the bear, and let's see what else we have. I feel like some of you, despite all these struggles and despite all these issues at this time, some of you are still very heavily protected. A couple of you are really protected by your ancestors at this time. So even if you're really struggling physically, mentally, if you're dealing with any illness, if you're dealing with any professional loss, professional um, issues, you are still being very heavily protected at this time, either from your mother's or a mother figure, or just a very um, female like ancestor, female energy ancestor. It doesn't have to be, but it it can be for most of you. Let's see what else is there. Then we have the coffin. Yeah, I feel like this is someone's ancestor. And then we have the ship. So I definitely feel like this is someone's ancestor. Really, like this has never happened to me before, but I really feel like this is someone's ancestor, someone very old, someone very wise, someone very strong willed, who is really coming through here to tell me and tell you that you are very much protected and you're not going to lose this battle very soon. You're not going to lose it. You're not going to give up on it. You're not going to give up on yourself. You are moving away from this dead end. You are moving away from what seems to be like the end of the chapter. It's not the end. It's not the end of the chapter yet. You are moving. You are moving away from this very dark, miserable time. I just want to let you know that. And even though things don't seem to be improving, things don't seem to be getting any better on the physical plane, I want to reassure you that you are taken care of, you are being looked after, you are very heavily protected, and you are not going to see the end of it yet, as in the chapter is not closing yet. You are moving away from this, and you are most likely to find a solution soon. You are moving towards the solution with the ship. I want you to know that. So expect emails, expect calls, expect any sort of official communication in regards to your health, your diagnosis, or your profession, in which you will receive more details that will confirm that this is not a hopeless situation. Let's see some final messages. We have success. We have the key. And we have Abby. So, alright, let me just break it down to you. Alright, so we have success, key, and the Abby. And so, like I said, you are moving towards an answer, you are moving towards getting a definite answer, or at least you are in the process of moving towards one step closer to getting a definite answer, which is great either way, because that is just proof of the fact that, like I said before, this is not a hopeless situation. You are not to give up on this situation yet. You are not to give up on yourself yet. That is what it is about. I strongly feel that. And this tea will, whatever this small speck of information or um, hint you get towards this next step in your journey, it's going to unlock certain doors. It's going to unlock certain doors that seemed closed and did not budge before. Doors that you did not know existed before. So be ready to go through a portal that is going to shift your timeline. I know this sounds so common, shifting timelines or opening portals and all that. I understand. I am tired of hearing that myself. But this abbey is exactly what it is. The abbey is a portal. It's not just a door, it's a portal that shifts you from one place to another. So I want you to be open minded. Like I said in the very beginning of the reading, be open minded. You are yet to find out the details. You are yet to find out the key to success. Don't give up yet. There are things that you need to do alone, and you will get there. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you a little bit of hope at this time. If you want to get a personal reading, details will be in the description below. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Hi Group 3, this is your reading if you choose Pyrite. So let's get into it. I already picked a couple of tarot cards for you. So let's see what's there. Okay, we have Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have Seven of Swords. We have Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have Two of Wands. So, alright, let's get into it. This seems like you have been going through a very tricky situation in terms of your career or in terms of work life. So, yeah, I feel like in the past or even currently, you might be dealing or you might have dealt with jealous bitches. People so jealous of your work, so jealous of your work ethic, so jealous of what you've achieved in the workplace. Maybe because you're younger, maybe because you're not as experienced as them, and they have still not excelled as much as you have in such a short period of time. And I can see that why some of them may have been so jealous that they started being sneaky around you, that they started passing nasty comments about you, or just highlighting all your mistakes, highlighting all your wrongs, even though your rights and your achievements outnumber all the wrongs in the first place. Even if your wrongs are very minute, don't really matter, in general, they mean nothing compared to everything else you have achieved, compared to everything else you've been able to do. It feels like they have actively tried to sabotage you. And I see that a lot of you have lost hope. Some of you have probably quit or plan to quit, or at least you have given your what is that? What is that called? Resignation. Yes. Or some of you have at least given your resignation and you might be serving your notice period. Some of you might have given, no notice period, immediate resignation. I do see that for some of you. And I understand sometimes the harassment from your so called colleagues and co workers can be so bad that you just can't stand it. You can't cope with it. I get that. I understand that. And you know what? You don't need to stick it out. You don't need to let them know who's the boss or let them know that you can take it all well. You don't need to do any of that. If someone is disrespecting you and you try to solve that problem, they don't want to solve it. It's not your fault. It's not your problem. It's none of your concern. You don't need to take that disrespect. I will tell you that. You don't owe it to them. You don't owe taking disrespect from others for no reason, specifically for something as petty as jealousy. Their insecurity is their own. It's not yours. It's none of your business. But let's come to the main point. The main point is that you have nothing to worry about. At the end of the day, I don't see a reason for you to worry. The job market is shit. Everything is bad at this time. Most people are finding it very difficult to get any jobs at all. I really empathize with everyone, and people who want to switch to better jobs, even they are struggling. Um, so I get it. I get how difficult it can be. But for you personally, I don't see that struggle. I feel like either you're going to start doing something of your own, you're going to really, you know, take that step, you're going to be the fool, you're going to jump off the cliff and take that step with all faith, and you're going to start something of your own, even if it's, it's not a huge deal, it's not a huge thing that you want to do or start. Maybe it's just, starting your own clothing brand or selling cosmetics or something of the sort or something handmade. It doesn't have to be something huge. It could be something very simple, very straightforward. It could be a one product or one service thing. Either way, it's either that or you're going to find a new job at a better position, at a better place, with more authority, I feel, with more control. Not in the bad sense, I mean, in the sense that you will have a lot of decision making powers. So, I do see that a lot of you are in that space as of now. You are not the ones to be struggling at this time. You have saved up enough for yourself to keep your keep yourself afloat at this time, even though, like, technically, you know you don't really have a lot of income coming in. But I see that you have maintained enough to keep yourself afloat at this time, which is a great thing, because now this time or this gap is going to give you enough time and enough energy, mental energy and capacity to think about this new endeavor, to think about this new job, new position, new venture, new opportunity. This is going to help you think about it. Some of you could be juggling the two. So either you're going to start something on the side and still keep doing your full time job, or still keep working full time somewhere, or you know, you're just going to have a greater sense of authority at this new place. It's either this or that. It doesn't really, it's about like whatever applies to you, whatever applies to your situation. The two are very much possible. Both are in the realm of possibilities for you. So let's see what else is there. We have the heart. I also, group one also got this card. So I am intrigued to know what this is about for you. Then we have the tower. So in Lenormand, the tower means something very different from the tarot. In tarot, the tower is like this ending, this huge catastrophe. But here, the tower is just an institution. It's just like a working space, like a building, like a corporate building, or like a government body, something of the sort. Basically, a workplace for the most part. So, I do feel like a lot of you are going to get this opportunity where you'll be able to work at this new place where you really like. Either you like the place itself, or the job itself, or you just the added bonuses that you like. where the location of the job is. It's nice, it's serene, it's there's nature all around, or there's a lot of food options around, a lot of walkable space around, which is nice, which is very cool. Then we have birds. So, you know, people talking about you, people chatting up about you. So, yeah, it's going to ruffle a few feathers. You getting a new job, you doing something you like, it's going to ruffle a few feathers, I do believe. And, be ready to hear from someone that these people are gossiping about you even though you've left, even though you're leaving, even though you are completely not in touch with these people who have caused you to leave in the first place. So expect that. And then we have the stock. So new beginnings, new news basically. So expect new things to happen for you, expect this new fertile opportunity to come towards you. Again, this really um, cements my understanding of the fact that some of you are either going to start something of your own, maybe you're going to start your own business, sell a product service, maybe go into consulting, do something yourself, maybe you freelance, whatever it is. But I do expect, like, basically for a lot of you to, grab this opportunity with both hands, that you can do something of your own by yourself. You don't need to depend on others. I see that a lot of you are thinking that way. It's either that or, just a new opportunity, just the news of a new job, something like that. It's either or, whatever applies to your situation. Let's get some more cards. Alright, let's see what we have here. We have Aries. So some of you could be Aries, or some of you could be, really ambitious, but very hot-headed people, very, very stern. Some people who have a target and they are going to achieve that target no matter what. No one can deter you from achieving it. So I feel like that is definitely what is required at this time to achieve your goal. If you're not an Aries, or if you're not that kind of a person who is very, goal oriented, or achieves the target no matter what, if you're not that person, you will have to be that person. You will have to bring out that ambition in yourself. There's peace and there is enemy. So that was one message, that you need to bring out your ambition. You need to bring out your ambitious side, and you need to really take the effort to achieve your target, to achieve your goal. And the other thing is, make peace with these people. Make peace with these people who have shunned you, who have caused you to leave, who have caused you mental unrest. Make peace with them. I'm not saying communicate with them. I'm not saying you need to talk to them to make peace with them. I'm saying mentally let go of them. Let go of that baggage. Because these people are having you rent free in their minds. So you have technically already won. What is a bigger achievement than living rent free in someone's head because, you know, they are so jealous of you? What is a bigger achievement than that? I personally don't think that there is a bigger mental achievement here. But yeah, I will say that let them go. Make peace with them mentally, emotionally. You don't need to talk to them. You don't need to do anything. But if you get the chance to see them again in a social setting, you can let them know that, you are a lot more well off now than you were before with them around. That is also a huge one for you, something huge to boast about. So That is my advice to you for this situation. I hope things get better soon for you. For personal readings, you can find my details in the description. I'd love to read for you. And I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching.